Bodybuilders look insane, but spray tans, plastic containers full of chicken, and posing in mirrors at 4 a.m, that's not you, and it's definitely not me either. But there are about 5 things they do, almost by accident, that the rest of us would seriously benefit from copying. So let's go through them. If you're a guy who's been chubby most of his life and you try to lose weight a few times, the thing you're missing is probably not effort, it's structure. And bodybuilders, whatever else you might think about them, do have structure dialed in a way that the average person doesn't. And that's what we're going to steal. The structure, not the lifestyle. So here are 5 things worth lifting from how bodybuilders approach their bodies. Take what's useful, leave the rest behind. Number 1. Phase clarity. Bodybuilders never try to lose fat and build muscle at the same time. They commit to one phase for a window of weeks. They cut, then build, then cut again. They might not enjoy the cut, but they know it's a cut. And when it's over, they switch to building deliberately. Most guys will live in that lean bulk purgatory their whole adult lives. Half a deficit, half a surplus. Neither here nor there. 3 years of, I'm trying to really comp, and they look exactly the same as when they started. Now, the fix isn't to be a bodybuilder. The fix is to pick. Next 12 weeks, I'm losing fat. Or the next 12 weeks, I'm putting on size. Not both. Pick the phase and then commit to it. And stop trying to make every meal serve 2 opposite goals. Number 2. Deadlines force decisions. Every bodybuilder has a show date on the calendar, and that date does most of the work for them. It forces them to start, it forces them to commit, and it forces hard decisions about food, about training, and about social events. The clock is ticking, and the clock is real. Now, of course, you don't need a stage, but you do need a date. A wedding, a holiday, a milestone birthday. Or you make one up. 12 weeks from today, I'm going to look like a completely different person. And it doesn't matter what the deadline is, only that it exists. Because without a date, next Monday is permanent. Most guys don't fail at fat loss because the plan is wrong. They fail because they never actually started. They're just always about to. Number 3, same meals on repeat. Here's the thing nobody tells you about bodybuilders. They're actually not that more disciplined than you. They've just removed the moments where discipline is required. Every time you wake up and decide what's healthy for breakfast, you're spending willpower. Every time you stand in the kitchen at 7 p.m. and try to figure out what to make for dinner, you're spending willpower. And guess what? By Thursday, you're out of willpower and you order a takeaway and call yourself weak. You're not weak. You're just running a system that requires you to make 21 food decisions a week every single week with 0 help. That system was always going to fail. Pick 4 breakfasts, pick 4 lunches, pick 4 dinners, and rotate them for the next 6 weeks. You'll be amazed at how much easier the diet gets. Not because the food changes, but because decisions disappear. Spend your willpower on the gym and stop spending on what to eat for lunch. Number 4, track enough to actually know what's happening. A bodybuilder will weigh his food to the gram. He hits every single macro bang on. He doesn't eat anything that hasn't been on a scale first, which is why you'll probably see one carrying a Tupperware into a restaurant. Now, of course, you don't need to do any of that, but you do need to track a few things. Your weight, your steps, and of course, your food. Now, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Not down to the exact gram, but just consistently enough that you actually know what you're doing. So you weigh yourself daily, but look at the 7-day average. Track your steps with whatever is already on your wrist. And log your food in MyFitnessPal or wherever app you like. Get within 100 calories of the truth and you're winning. You don't need to be absolutely perfect. And here's a bit bodybuilders won't tell you. The occasional meal out where you don't track is fine. A wedding, a birthday dinner, a Sunday roast at your mum's. Just eyeball it and guess the rough estimate of calories and then move on with your life. See, tracking isn't an obsession, tracking is information. Every guy I've coached who's been stuck has been stuck because he's guessing. The ones who get unstuck stop guessing, and that's the difference. Number 5, cardio is a tool and it's not a punishment. Bodybuilders add cardio when food drops aren't getting them where they need to be, and they remove it when they don't need it. It's a lever like any other. They don't moralize about it. Most guys do cardio out of guilt. They had a bad weekend, so on Monday they punish themselves by going on a treadmill for 45 minutes. They never connect the cardio to an outcome. They just do it because it feels like an atonement. And then they quit because they're tired. Cardio is a lever. Use it when you need it. Don't make it your personality. So that's the 5. Phase clarity, deadlines, same meals on repeat, tracking the right things without losing your mind about it, and cardio as a lever and not a punishment. You're not trying to be a bodybuilder, and you don't need to be, but you can definitely borrow the structure they have without taking on the lifestyle. None of it is hard. All of it is uncomfortable for about 3 weeks, and then it just becomes how you live. If this was useful, hit subscribe. I make one of these every week, and most of what's on this channel is the version of fitness advice I wish someone had given me before I started. And I'll see you in the next one.